Please join me in welcoming on stage Nasim Eqbal, Director Operations, North Bihar Power Distribution Corporation Limited, Government of Bihar. I would request everyone to please give our panelists a big round of applause while they're joining us on the stage. Kumar Rastogi, Chief Operation Services, TP Central Odisha Distribution Limited. Subhash Babu BV, Registrar and Technical Head, Energy Management Center, Kerala. LKS Rathore, Director, Cyber Security, Central Electricity Authority, Ministry of Power, Government of India. To moderate this session, I would like to invite on stage Rajneesh, Group Editor, APAC Media. Please welcome everyone with a round of applause.
Thank you. May I request everyone who are outside the hall to just come and join. This is a very important discussion. Basically, different states as well as a central authority will talk about their experiences in different aspects. It's we have distribution companies, we have energy centers, and we have the Central Electricity Authority talking on important aspect of the cybersecurity aspect in power utilities. So let me start with the distribution companies, and I will start with Nasim Eqbal, Director Operations, North Bihar Power Distribution Corporation. From the distribution angle, what I would like to just, give me a sec, I'd like to put the question. See, when distribution utilities, and we heard this in the morning also, we are talking about different smart grid technologies which are being adopted for automated distribution. It involves technologies like advanced metering infrastructure and smart investors. So how are these adoption happening? What would be your experience from your state?
Good afternoon to everybody. This question raised here is really very important, and I am very much pleased and feel proud to tell that Bihar Discom is the pioneer in the installation of the smart meter. Altogether, we have awarded for installation of 1.71 crore prepaid smart meters in the urban and rural areas in Bihar. And so far, till date, about 64 lakh prepaid smart meters have been installed, apart from prepaid smart meter installation in the system meters, that is the feeder meters and 11 kV meters, 11 kV feeders. So this smart meter installation is really beneficial both from the angles of the Discom as well as for the consumers. From the Discom point of view, we have observed that there is remarkable achievement in the revenue collection and the billing efficiency, in the reduction of the AT&C loss. You can just see that about 7 years ago, in the year 2017, the AT&C loss in Bihar was almost 45%. And now with the installation of the prepaid smart meters, it has reduced to about 19%, just near to the national average. And we are very much hopeful that in this financial year, 25-26, we will be able to achieve the target of 15% to 16%. This is the advantage and this is the benefit which we have got from the Discom point of view. Also from the revenue collection this year means in 24-25 financial year, our Discom has earned a profit both the DISCOM of North Bihar and South Bihar together have earned a profit of about 12,074 crore. And about 10 years ago, this company was in a great financial loss. And from the consumer point of view, the consumer has also shown their trust in the smart meters installation because they are able to see the daily consumption and the consumption pattern. And seeing this consumption pattern, they are able to reduce and they are able to use the electricity very judiciously. And so the consumption of the power has also reduced. And this in turn is the decarbonization, which is the aim of today's discussion. So there are so many benefits.
Thank you. Thank you for enlightening us about your experience and two things. How smart meters have helped in reducing energy losses and also on the decarbonization when we are emphasizing so much on sustainability part. I'll come to you, Mr. Rajkumar Rastogi, next. From Odisha experience, again on the smart meter front, how that has helped the distribution in terms of reducing the losses, and also sustainability is one part of it. Overall, in improving the efficiency of the distribution system, what has been the role of smart metering and other smart grid upgradation?
So, from Odisha perspective, I would like to add that we all would agree that overall image of the power sector in the eyes of the consumer get determined by the kind of services what we are providing to the consumer, whether it is generation, transmission. But consumer being at the front desk, we only know that consumer sees our behavior in determining the image. So in Odisha perspective, I would say for smart meter journey, so we had experience of Delhi and Mumbai with us, where smart meter has been rolled out, the entire AMI infrastructure has been rolled out, and we had realized on the benefits. So in Odisha also, the biggest challenge in front of us was bringing the consumers into the billing net, because the losses were on very higher side. The overall loss, AT&C loss of all the four discoms combining together was of the order of 29.5%. At this stage of time, we are below the national average. The national average, as declared by CEA last year, is 17.46%, whereas for all the four discoms, it is 16.55%. So there has been a lot of work which has been gone in reducing the losses. It was not about improving the collection efficiency also, it was improving the billing efficiency also, because we know that by realizing the area, improving the collection efficiency, that will not help us in a long way. The ultimate benefit we will get by improving the billing efficiency only. So I can say in last 4 years, all the four discoms in Odisha have initiated their journey in terms of smart meter installation. As far as TPCODL, from the organization from which I comes, the target what we have taken that by next year we will be completing the 5 lakh smart meter rollout. And as on today, we are somewhere near about 1.7 lakh consumer. And we have left it to the consumer's requirement whether they want to opt for prepaid meter or they want to opt for postpaid meter. Because in MDM, we have that flexibility. We can configure prepaid, postpaid anyway. Consumer is interested. So it is not imposed onto the consumer to have prepaid meter. So, but in all the government offices, we have gone for the prepaid meter, and we are seeing a lot of benefits in terms of payment realization from there. So if you say smart meter journey is going good in all the four discoms, overall we have been able to reduce our AT&C losses, improve our billing efficiency in a big way. But the real benefit of smart meter installation is going to come in next 2 to 3 years time, because we have just begun our journey, that is 4 years back.
Thank you. So again, you emphasized on it not only improved the collection efficiency, but also the billing efficiency, and the full impact is likely to happen over the next few quarters or next few months, if I may say. Okay. From Odisha, I'll come to you, Kerala. One from an you are coming from the energy management center, so if you can first explain the specific role of energy management center in Kerala, and what sort of, if you can, measurable benefits or measurable impact that has happened in the overall power utilities system in Kerala, and what are the exact functions this center has been performing.
Thank you, sir, and good morning, all. Actually, Energy Management Center is a state-designated agency of Bureau of Energy Efficiency, Government of India, and our main role is implementation of Energy Conservation Act in the state. And we are being an advocatory body for the government to implement energy efficiency and energy conservation activities in the state also. Yeah, that's what. Okay. So coming to that, first of all, I will point out our power scenario, which is entirely different from the other part of the country. Our major energy consumption is lies on domestic sector. We have our total in the total energy consumption around 55% consumption is happening in our domestic sector. It is creating another issue. That issue is that we have evening peak. If you take our power curve, you can see that our peak load comes in the evening, which starts from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. But in the last year, what happens is that due to the rise of the temperature, the climate change and all, the penetration of air conditioners into the domestic sectors has gone high. So it leads to our peak demand to 5,000 megawatt, and it's spreaded from around 7 p.m. to early morning 2 p.m. So it's created a lot of issues for us actually. And another interesting thing is that due to that PM Sudhakar program and all, solar rooftop program is taking a very high impact on the state. So every month, actually around 35 megawatt solar energy is adding to the grid. So we are in a situation that in daytime we are surplus with energy. In the evening we have a problem. So there comes our role. So we have a different two types of programs we have formulated. One is on demand side management, and another is demand flexibility. In the demand side management schemes, actually, one program we have rolled out is on filament free Kerala, where we are in the domestic sector, we are promoting all the domestic consumers to change their CFL lamps and filament lamps to LED lamps, where at a subsidized rate through DISCOM. And the second program is Nilav. In that Nilav scheme, what we do is that converting all the street lights to LED street lights in all our LSTDs. Because in Kerala, that street lights comes under the custodian of LSTD. So the LSTDs are asked to change it to LED street light. That's happened. So these two are the major areas in a mass scale. And another area is that we have a program called Chaitanya. Chaitanya, where we are increasing energy efficiency of our health centers. We have a very good network of health centers. So last year itself, we have converted around 150 health centers to energy efficient one by replacing the LED bulbs and BLDC fans and all. That is the one area. And second area where we want to create more demand in the daytime also. For that, what we have last year, we have launched one program called Angan Jyoti, where we shifted our Anganwadis, that is a grassroots level schooling system, to LPG-based cooking system to electric cooking system. So last year itself, we have converted around 3,000 Anganwadis to electric-based cooking systems, so that daytime demand, where it will coincide with our solar generation, daytime demand is increased. And now we have piloted one mass cooking system for school, midday school noon program, where also we have implemented this electric cooking system. And the last one, we want to emphasize on behavioral intervention. That is the main important thing for us. As I have earlier told, that in the evening time, that AC load is very high. So we have rolled out a new scheme called Set 26. So we have rolled out a campaign where we asked all these our domestic consumers and everybody to set their temperature by 26. So you know that when 1 degree temperature is, when you lower 6% energy is you are consuming more. By through these measures, and there are several other measures, through these measures we can control up to a level. Then another steps has to be taken to achieve our goals. But these are the main initiatives.
Thank you. Extremely innovative. In fact, these are ideas, some of the state best practices which can be emulated between different states, because this is a peculiar situation. When we are talking about more focus on the newer kind of energy, and it has created a dichotomy of sort. When there is excess power supply in the daytime, and there is a crisis, if I may say, in the evening, and very innovative way that management is being made in this particular situation. Great to know. Now I'll come to you, Mr. Rathod. This is more on the cyber security. Now you have heard the state experiences, and from the morning we have been hearing about increasing digitalization of the power utilities. From a central electricity authority perspective, when you are sort of creating the policy framework for the Indian power sector, increasing digitalization, apart from all its benefits, also raises cybersecurity vulnerabilities. First, very broadly, for all the utilities across India who are present here, what are the main cybersecurity challenges you feel that are there today? And broadly, how do you would look to mitigate those challenges?
Thank you, sir. Basically, the Ministry of Power is very serious about the cyber security in the power sector, taking a lot of initiative to mitigate these challenges. Particularly, CSAT Power is which is the nodal agency, which is the working for the whole power sector, and it is coordinating all the utility to take the step to make a power sector as a resilience. The challenges what we are facing, that is the gradually you can be, we can try to resolve it, but the main challenge is the legacy system is the one of the important challenges. Immediately we cannot be replaced. Sometime the IT system or the OT, which is the ID type of devices, or the RTU, FRTU, which are already crossed their age, that we cannot be immediately change, either we can replace. Gradually it will be replaced. That is the one of the challenge. Second thing is in our some of the subsector, particularly some components, electronic intelligent components are coming out. These are imported from some of the country, which is really some of it may be some problem. So some malware may be the embedded. That is it has to be tested before the implement in our system. So the proper testing has to be there. Third one is that smart meter is already we are discussed. Smart meter in SBD itself, we incorporate the cyber because it is it having the sensors. So we already incorporate in their SBD itself for the cyber security resilience. Another thing is that the HES and the MDS for that one, which is in the cloud base, we have to take the proper take care. Otherwise, if it is the goes to the hand of the other, then the whole that area which is the under the that HES the MDS, that will be drastically affected. So that is taken by that cyber security aspect of the smart meter is taken as the serious for us. Apart from this, all the power system element, I mean, which are the intelligent type of using the sensor, that can be also be the, tested, as well as you can say make it the cyber resilience. So that actions we are taking. Ministry of Power set up a 6 sectorial set for the thermal sector, for the hydro sector, for the RE sector, distribution, transmission, and grid operation. These sub-sectors are taking care by their utilities, like grid operation. The grid operation is all the operators, SLDCs and the sub-SLDCs and the NLDC, RLDC, they take care, simulate transmission. This type of steps are taken by them. Another very important thing, the trusted vendor system, that is yet to be implemented, and we got the clearance from the NSCS, so that within the next couple of the month, it may be the implement in the our area. So that's
Yes, the trusted vendor system, yeah, because end of the day, when you are undertaking so many digital exercises, you are working with multiple third-party service providers, and that will require. Okay. Sure.
One thing I forgot to mention, that to promote smart meter installation, the OERC along with the government, what they have allowed us that up to 2 kilowatt, the consumers, whoever is agreeing for installation of a smart meter, they will not have to pay any meter rent. So right now it is there because people are reluctant also in getting replaced the meter because already they are paying the meter rent. So that entire cost has been absorbed by the government. So this is one of the major activity which will help us out.
So that's an incentive for the consumers. Okay, I'll come back to Nasim Iqbal. We talked about now each state has a combination of traditional energy sources and the newer kind of energy sources, and they are planning a balance between the two going forward. So that is one perspective from Bihar perspective. What is the scenario there? And another important thing to monitor that and reduce the losses. How frequently energy audits are being done? What is your experience again from Bihar perspective?
Thank you. Regarding the conventional energy and the non-conventional energy, Bihar is also taking many steps regarding the renewable energy mix in the system. Already Bihar has started the construction work at Kajra. It is Lakhisai district in Bihar, where 185 megawatt capacity solar power plant is under construction, and it is expected to be commissioned within this year. Along with this solar power plant, there is also provision of base battery energy storage system of 254 megawatt hour capacity. This is the first phase construction of the solar power plant for RE generation. And in the second phase, which the government, the cabinet has already approved for the second phase also, and this is the construction of 100 megawatt further solar plant at Kajra along with the 33% base capacity. apart from this, I will tell you that the present demand of Bihar state has gone up to about 10,000 megawatt. And we have already made PPA with the different stakeholders for about 13,000 megawatt. And out of this, about 3,500 is the renewable energy. So Bihar is doing this. Apart from this, Mukhyamantri Vidyut Ubhokta Sahayata under this Yojana, Mukhyamantri Ubhokta Sahayata Yojana, in government buildings about 100 megawatt capacity capacity solar plant has already been commissioned. And under PM Surj Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, about 9.8 megawatt capacity in different households that has also been installed. And severe measures are being taken to increase this capacity also, means the installation of solar power plant at government buildings and at residential buildings. Apart from this, there is a flagship project of Honorable Chief Minister of Bihar, that is Niche Machli, Upar Bijli. And under this, many solar plants have already been installed near the pond, near the lakes. Presently about 5 megawatt generation under this scheme is going on. And further, Energy Department is in dialogue with the Irrigation Department that wherever there are canals, and at the canals bank also, massive installation of the solar plant is being considered, and that is already in pipeline, and that is in advanced stage. Apart from this, Bihar government has signed an MOU with SJVN and Sun Petrochemicals for installation of solar power plant of about 3,500 megawatt.
Okay.
Apart from this, there are so many projects under pipeline for the pump storage also. So these are for the renewable energy also.
Thank you, giving us a picture of how Bihar is balancing between conventional and non-conventional energy. Sir, from Odisha perspective, the same question I'll put to you. Between conventional and non-conventional, what is the balance now and what are the future plans?
So maybe I would like to answer that in case of Odisha, the power arrangement is being done by Gridco. So that's the government company. But I can say what I've seen in the various meetings, they have about 35% of the hydral penetration. They have many plants of the pump solar and the pump storage and the floating solar plants. So that is coming up. The only thing I can say is that in Odisha, under DISCOM preview, there is a PM Surya Ghar Yojana, and to promote that, state government, I think in India, they are giving the maximum subsidy from the state side. Like from central, as it comes from, say, 30,000 for 1 kilowatt, again 30 for second, and 18 for third. So from a state government side also, they have additionally declared 25,000 additional for one. So on 1 kilowatt, 55,000 subsidy would be there. Second kilowatt also same 55,000 subsidy is applicable. And for third, 18 plus 8, 25. So if somebody is installing, say, 3 kilowatt, so about 1,38,000 subsidy they will be getting. So we are getting good response in that case.
Okay, great. Lot of incentive schemes there. Kerala, what would you like to talk about the future things? You mentioned some of the innovations, but when we are balancing between conventional and non-conventional, what's the balanced roadmap?
Okay. Actually, in our case, the problem is that more than 54% of our land is covered with forest. So it's very difficult for us to go for a conventional energy generation system. Even large hydro is a big question for us because it is environmentally creating some lot of issues, and we cannot go for thermal power stations or nuclear power stations. So at this condition, Kerala government is fixed a target of 100% renewable by 2040. 2040 we have fixed a target, and what as I earlier told, around 35 megawatt is adding up into the grid every month. That is the growth rate it is going by solar and wind. It is moving very fast considering this situation, and we have a long time agreement with the thermal power plants from outside Kerala. That is the main issue which is creating daytime surplus. Okay, so what the government is now taking a strategy is that now we have tendered for 500 megawatt long duration battery storage system. That is for our battery storage system, and it is being going to installed in our Kasaragod district. It's a far end of the state, last point of our state, where it is going to be installed, and we have stepped into pumped storage systems also. In the government sector, it is planned to build up around 3,500 megawatt pumped storage, and in the private sector, it will be around 5,000 megawatt pumped storage system will be going to come up. And as part of that, EMC being the nodal agency for allocating hydropower stations in the private sector, we are carried out around 5 pre-feasibility studies were completed on pumped storage system. So around 4,000 megawatt pumped storage systems pre-feasibility study is completed, and it is going to be tendered within 3 months. So we are planning in a very positive manner, and we are also encouraging this solar penetration to the grid also, so that we can store it in the daytime, we can utilize in the evening.
Thank you. And again, what you did in Kasaragod and those sort of the roadmap that you are talking, I'm sure, Kerala has its own challenges. I am hoping that you will be able to sort it out and plan a better roadmap. Okay, Mr. Rathod, I'll come to you at the last word in the discussion. You mentioned one thing about the third-party providers that will be done in couple of months. But apart from that, overall, creating a policy framework on cybersecurity, what sort of actions are you advocating, and more importantly, what sort of actions are likely to be executed over the next couple of years, if I may say?
Sir, thank you. Basically, if you make a power sector the cyber resilient, it has to be there. There's no any alternative. Otherwise, whatever we have, the resource adequacy and other things, that may be in a vain. So we as a cyber security team, we need to be implement all the guidelines issued by the CA as well as the MIT or the NCIAPC MHA regarding the cyber security. I 100% agreed with that. That has to be comply, and it has to be, maybe it will be in the phase manner because it is not immediately we can change. So that has to be there. Even the guideline is there. The right now some of the states are not aware with that guideline, even which is came in the 2021. So we are trying to aware the people. We cannot be a sudden change. But digitization at this one side, digitization, automation, and other side is the challenges. That challenges has to be faced parallelly. That's there.
The challenges have to be faced
yes.
parallelly. That's the important part.
I mean, we need to ready for that one.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
So with that, I'd like to conclude the panel discussion. And before we disperse, I would like to request Shangomitra Mohanty to come and
Thank you to all our esteemed panelists. I would like to request Shri Somdev Sharma, Under Secretary, Energy Department, to please felicitate all our speakers with a token of gratitude.
So you have.
Names are not.
So let's call each of the panelists. Mohammad Nasim Iqbal, sir. Rajkumar Rastogi. LKS Rathore. Subhash Babu, BV. I would request all the panelists to also join for a group photo. Sir, join for a group.
Thank you to all our speakers.